George, I'd like to ask you, with your global experience,
Uh-huh.
how does IT AI governance vary across international markets? And what
Yeah.
best practices can PE
Yep.
stakeholders adopt for consistent approach?
I would use the word uneven to describe it. So whether you're looking at it geographically or even frankly within the United States, I'd say it's different. It does vary also by business unit within companies. It varies within private equity funds by portfolio company based on their leadership. Generally, what I've seen in terms of best practice on this, like a lot of technologies, frankly, not just AI, is IT leaders that have very clear definitions around the adoption of AI, and those definitions include not just the benefits but also the risks associated with it. And some of the risks, as you're alluding to, are regulatory. Some of them are privacy oriented, and those do vary by geography. GDPR is kind of the poster child here, where if you're deploying an AI technology in Europe, you're going to have to deploy it very differently with a different set of capabilities than maybe the US, because the regulations around privacy and things like right to be forgotten are much more important in those geographies. So, my view on this and kind of my message to viewers and other folks here is that it's going to vary a lot by international market, just by definition. You have to have kind of your checklist of deployment, and you have to be flexible in that checklist because it will vary by geography, and that's an important dimension to your governance process. It's an important dimension to how you think about it. The other thing that I tell CIOs often, because I've been a CIO when I was at NVIDIA and elsewhere, and success in IT, and this is true with AI as well, to me is always about the portfolio of projects you have. And this is also true in transformation, by the way, is the mistake a lot of organizations make is that they'll have a few projects that are really home run projects. And they won't have, I'm a big baseball person, so I'll use a baseball analogy. They won't have a lot of singles and doubles. They'll always be shooting for a home run or a triple. And what I always encourage people is you look at your portfolio of AI and you look at your governance process. Make sure your governance process is allowing you to select the projects that will give you a balanced portfolio, right? Because you never really know if that home run project is going to generate a home run or be a dud, frankly. But you want to make sure that you have a lot of doubles and singles so that all things being equal, you can feel like your total batting average, whether it's in a transformation program, an AI governance program from a CIO perspective, or just general IT governance, that you develop it with that in mind. And again, it's the concept of being intentional about it. Don't let people and kind of whoever shouts the loudest dictate your portfolio. Make it intentional, because that will allow you to deliver a probable ROI on what you're doing, right? And for AI governance right now, probable AI is the name of the game, right? Because you don't know really, as we talked about it, there's some AI tools that are proven, and those might be your singles and doubles, and there's some that are more cutting edge, and those might be your triples or maybe even your home runs. So you want to balance it and make sure that you can point to successes and learn things from other dimensions, and then piloting it is the name of the game.